to my kitchen. Wow, today has been so stressful. I had to enroll my kid in school today, and it just, I don't know, that kind of stuff. I had to like till 2 o'clock. I mean, I went to the very last minute. Anyway, now I'm done, and I'm thinking of making something delicious today. So I'm in the mood for a creamy wild mushroom soup, and I have this big fat pork chop that I have butterflied, and I'm gonna stuff it. So, first of all, I just want to say, will you take a minute to like my page and to share my videos if you like it too? It means so much. All right, so I've got some butter and oil in a pan, and I'm going to add shallots and mushrooms. I've got a combination of cremini, shiitake, oyster, and this is a lion's mane. So yeah, and a poblano. So you start off and you just want to do butter, oil, and add your shallots. And let's do your mushrooms. Woohoo! God. It's like one of those days where like I already feel like I need a glass of wine already. Okay. It's gonna be so delicious. Oh my god. Alright. This is the wine that's supposed to go in my soup. Might need to be pouring another glass. That stresses me out, you know? When it's stuff that's so important. I had to go this morning and get my child's records. So I'm in Houston. I had to drive all the way out to Richmond to get it. I mean, it's not horribly far, but you know, it's like, oh God, what a day. It's only 2 and I feel like it's, all right, I'm done. The other thing I have going on today, like I said, is this pork chop. So I made a couple days ago, I was in the mood to make, my friend was coming over and I was thinking, oh, wouldn't it be nice to make like an old school spinach artichoke hot dip with like Gruyere and mozzarella and Parmesan and all these cheese melted together. So I did, and we loved it. But, you know, of course I didn't eat it all. Anyway, and spinach and artichoke with lots of cheese. Perfect to stuff inside the pork chop. I'm gonna sear it first, and then I'm gonna stuff it, and then I'm gonna throw it in the oven. The only thing I've done to this pork chop is lots of salt and pepper, like, you know, butcher quality. In fact, it looks like I missed the inside, so like more salt and pepper. Be generous. I think that's one of the things that people do wrong at home is they don't ever add enough seasoning or salt and pepper. Like, you wouldn't believe, like when you go out to restaurants and you order food, you wouldn't believe all the crap that they add. Like more salt than you would even believe, because things like salt and butter are things that make your food taste good. So either, you know, you find, if you can't eat that stuff, you better be cooking your meals at home so that you can use, you know, butter that is, like I use, you know, much healthier butter, and I use much I mean, everything is healthier. But anyway, like today, instead of using like cream in my soup, I'm going to use, you know, my coconut stuff. Anyway, this is looking good. Okay, so I'm gonna add some fresh thyme from my garden, and I also did like some chives. I'm gonna add that. Woo-hoo. yum. Little salt, pepper. I like Himalayan pink salt. You can find it at Costco. And then I like to grind my own black pepper. More Costco, you know, you buy the big old peppercorns and you grind them like in one of those little coffee makers. Okay. Beautiful. All right. Now, the next step is you add a little flour, and it's going to be the thing that's going to be the thickener. If you're low carb, you can try like almond flour, which I am, but for some things I don't really want to like, you know, do that with. So I'm just going to go ahead and add, it's just a small amount, and I'm going to go ahead and do it. So that's up to you. You know, do you want to make that decision, or do you want to, up to you. But so also add a little wine at this point. You hear it? Yeah. Let the wine reduce. Bring it down. All right. We'll be back in a few minutes, and we'll go to the next step. Hello, I'm back. Okay, that was like 2 seconds ago. Meanwhile, I've taken another pan, and I'm just doing a little butter and oil. I like the combination. And that's to sear my pork chop. And let's see. Oh, we're gonna add a little, my wine is reduced, and I'm gonna add a little of this cream for my soup. Okay. Yum. So, you added your flour a little bit, then you add your cream, and let's let this thicken up. Yum, yum, yum. Hey, okay. Throwing the pork chop on. This is just to sear it before I stick it in my oven and stuff it with my yummy spinach artichoke dip. That was like, so good. Anyway, yeah. Gotta have a little glass of wine while you cook. All right, searing this. We'll be right back. Hello. Okay, look. Cream is like getting thick. It's beautiful. Ow! Ah! Oh! Okay. I should have like a bloopers on my, right? Ow! All right, this is getting really nice. Oh, that hurt. But tasted so good. All right, so that's thickening up. At this point, I'm gonna add a little stock. Oh, God. I'm gonna put a bay leaf from my bay leaf tree and some chopped parsley from my garden. Woo, there you go. Beautiful. Put a little more. All right. Meanwhile, God, am I wounded? Jeez. All right, so I'm gonna simmer that, and I'm gonna put it in that Vitamix, whatever you want to call it, and I'm gonna blend most of it. God, not all of it, because I like the chunk. I also put aside a little bit of those seared mushrooms, because what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sear them harder and a little butter, and I like to put them on top. I'm going to fry up, this is where it gets really good. I'm gonna take some prosciutto and some sage from my garden, and I'm gonna fry all that up with the mushrooms, and that's gonna go on top with some